Easy recipe chocolate bunnies that are Easter inspired, of course.
Ooh, but we are not doing the baking. Instead, we decided to reach out to someone who is thriving not only in the baking world, but also happens to be the co-founder of Too Faced Cosmetics. Great name for cosmetics.
They are some of my favorite palettes, by the way. Yes, Jerrod Blandino went from working the Estee Lauder counter to co-creating his brand in the cosmetic world. And he also has an awesome IGTV series on Instagram called BAKEUP with Jerrod. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
No surprise, you're creative in the kitchen.
So cookies and cosmetics, how do they go together? Seems like, you know, one extreme to the other.
Well, I've always been putting wonderful, delicious ingredients into my makeup. Like we have a whole line of chocolate bronzers. I have the best-selling peach palette. So for me, I'm inspired by food to create color. Color inspires my bakes. And in the end, it's fun, delicious, and we all have a great time.
Okay, so you made these chocolate bunny cookies for us to try, right?
Yes. So Easter is like one of my favorite holidays ever. And so I thought, how could I put a little twist in the Easter baskets that I make every year? And we all get that traditional chocolate Easter bunny, right? Well, I'm going to show you how to make my chocolate Easter bunny cookies.
Love it. All right, so we're going to get started. We have some here that I attempted to make with your recipe, but we'd like to see you in action. So where do we begin?
Okay, so the first thing you want to do, guys, and I already did it, is to cream your butter, 2 sticks of butter and 1 cup of sugar together. Now, people generally do this for about 1 minute. I want you to go extra. I want you to take about 5 minutes. Oh, wow. It really helps incorporate that sugar into your butter. It gives for a much better bake and adds a lot of beautiful air, okay? Then we're gonna set that aside. So we've done that. You're gonna get your Too Faced and your BAKEUP with Jerrod spoons. If you don't have them, just get your normal spoons. But I want you to get 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of the best cocoa you can find. It does make a big difference. And we're just gonna put those in a bowl together, and we're gonna whisk those ingredients together while we add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. That's gonna give us the rise. It's gonna give us the nice chewy texture, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now, before I incorporate my dry ingredients into my butter, I'm gonna whip in 2 eggs, 1 at a time, okay? And the reason we do 1 at a time is because we wanna allow that egg to really incorporate into our butter and into our sugar.
Got it. And while you're doing that, we're gonna start decorating our cookies over here while we watch you finish off your dough there.
Take the time to do it right, add 1 at a time, and then you're gonna incorporate your dry ingredients into your wet. And basically in baking, guys, it's the formula that works for everyone. You just add your dry to your wet, you combine them together, and then what we're gonna do is mix them up. And what you get is this fabulous, dark and delicious dough. Ooh. Prior to us getting to the cookie cutter stage, we wanna put it into the freezer for at least 15 minutes or in the refrigerator for about an hour. And why do we want to do that, guys? We want to make sure our butter is cold. Otherwise, when we bake our cookies, they'll spread out and lose their shape. This is how they come out of the oven. Let them cool 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Let them cool for about a half hour, and now we're going to get to decorating. I love putting my icing in these little disposable bags. They're so easy and friendly. You can get them on Amazon or anywhere. Just cut the tip off. If you want to take a little extra time, you can put it in a bag. You drop your icing bag down, you touch, then you pull it up like a string. You touch where you want it, and then you pull it back down where you want it. Oh, and then we'll fill it in.
I love that. And people can find more of your amazing recipes on your IGTV channel on Instagram, correct?
Yes, at Jerrod Blandino. Of course, you could go to toofaced.com as well. It's all on there.
Thank you, Jerrod, so much. We're so happy to be able to share this recipe. Thank you for sharing it with us.